Hello students, welcome to my channel Engineers Academy. Let's solve this particular problem from chapter 6. In this problem it is said that the designer of a ski resort wishes to have a portion of a beginner slope on which the ski speed will remain fairly constant, right? So it is said that tests indicate that the average coefficient of friction between skis and snow to be mu s equals to 0.10 and mu k equals to 0.08. And it is said that what should be the slope angle theta of the constant speed section, right? So this means that the skier need to move with a constant speed, right? Or we can say that the magnitude of the velocity need to remain the same, right? So if the velocity magnitude remains the same, so this means that the skier will remain in equilibrium, right? There will be no net external force that will be acting on this skier. So as a result of that, the skier will not accelerate, right? So it will move with a constant velocity. So let's consider the free body diagram of this skier, right? So let's say that this is that skier which we are considering, right? So we are required to find this theta. So since he is moving with a constant speed, so this means that the skier is in equilibrium, right? So let's say that let's first define our coordinate system, right? So let's say that this is my positive x-axis and let's say that this is my positive y-axis, like this. The positive y-axis is perpendicular to this slope, right? So this is positive y-axis. So now we know that since the skier is moving in this direction, so the friction force will be acting towards the positive x-axis. So let me show that friction force will be acting in this direction, like this, right? Now this is that friction force. And similarly, there will be a normal force which will be acting on the skier, right? That will be perpendicular in this direction. That is the normal force of the ground, right? So this is that normal force, and the weight of this skier will be acting vertically downward, right? So let's say that this is the weight of this skier which will be acting vertically downward like this, right? Let me draw it in some other color, right, so that it's visible. So let's say that this is the weight of the skier which will be acting vertically downward like this green one, right? So now as we can see that this weight of the skier is making some angle theta with the y-axis, right? So this angle, so what is this angle? So this angle is equal to this theta, right? So how it is equal to theta? So let's say that this is that angle theta, right? The y-axis is perpendicular to this line and the weight is perpendicular to the horizontal, right? So if I draw a horizontal line here, so this weight is perpendicular to horizontal, right, like this. So now the weight is perpendicular to this horizontal line, right? So if this is the case, then this theta and this theta, they are equal, right? So this means that the weight is making angle theta, right? Or we can say that this is that same theta, right? So if this is the weight and this is the y-axis, so the weight is making angle theta with the y-axis, right? So this is the theta angle. So now if we resolve this weight into its components, so it will have two components. It will have one component which will be acting in this direction like this, and it will have one component which will be acting vertically downward like this, right? So now let me remove the body of this skier, right, so that we can see all these forces. So now if I apply the summation of forces along x, the summation of forces along x equals to 0. So now as we can see that this friction force is acting in the positive x direction, so I will write plus f, and this component of the weight is acting in the negative x direction, and this is the sine component. If we consider this triangle, like this, so this is that w, this angle theta, this one is the cos component, right? So this component is the cos component. We can write that this is w cos of theta, and this one is the sine component. So this is w sine of theta. So the sine component of the weight is acting in the negative x direction, so I have to write minus w sine of theta, right? And this will be equal to 0. So we can say that from this equation we can say that W sine of theta equals to F, and since we know that this sphere is moving, so then we know that the friction force will be equal to mu Kn, right? So I can write that mu k is 0.08, right? So we can write that this is 0.08 n, right? So we can write that W sine of theta equals to 0.08 n, right? And now if I apply the summation of forces along y equals to 0, since the system is in equilibrium, right? So as we can see that this normal force is acting in the positive x direction, so I will write n. This cos component of the weight is acting in the negative y direction, so I will write minus W cos of theta. So this is equal to 0, right? So from this we can say that n equals to W cos of theta, right? So let me put it here, right? So this will be W sine of theta equals to 0.08, and this is n, right? So we can write n as W cos of theta, right? So W will cancel out, and we can write that sine of theta divided by cos of theta is equal to 0.08, and this is tan theta. So tan theta equals to 0.08, and we can find theta by taking tan inverse 0.08. So tan inverse 0.08. So this gives us theta as 4.574, let's say, or we can say that it is 4.57. So theta is 4.57 degrees, right? So if we keep this angle theta equals to 4.57, the sphere will move with a constant velocity, right? If the friction between the ski and the surface is 0.08, right? So this is the solution of this particular problem.